happened there, Ash? There we go. Hello, everybody. Everyone on the audio podcast. We really appreciate you guys, too. Feel free to join us every Sunday, 4 p.m. Central, barring emergencies or whatnot. And we're always doing tabletop gaming and stuff, but this time we were just going to open it up. Of course, we'll go everywhere, but we're going to open it up talking about, did any of you guys try Battlefield 6 Beta? Because it's, well over 500,000 people did, and 200,000 plus people looks like they took a day off work to play. So we tried it. It's pretty interesting. And Telemachus, it is that time, sir. It is that time. We need to drag Telemachus over here somehow. Just put him on. I think it would be fun. Actually, you should jump on one time, sir. Mythos did a long time ago and said he'd be back one day. So we're going to have to get him back on here too. But you could jump on Telemachus. You've done your own game stuff. So, that's cool. And hello, Mythos. How are you? Mr. Wolf Brother Hobbies today. And it will go up. So bear with me, people. I was editing it, finished editing and exported it, and that's why we're 2 minutes late on our show.
So we're not great because I usually have it already set up.
We went back to the coffee shop today with Keegan and Mythos and stuff. We did boarding action. Yeah, my Space Marines versus Votan, however you pronounce them. And for some reason, bear with me because when you see the little video, it's going to be a whole whooping 8 minutes, you guys. So maybe you can watch that battle report when it comes out. But I kept referring to my Hell Blasters as my Furnace Marines. And I don't know why. Maybe because I had them side by side or my brain failed. It's just possible my brain failed.
It's been how long since you actually played a Warhammer?
Yeah, I've been trying to.
It's usually me.
Yeah. So we did some boarding action at the coffee shop. And the coffee shop missed us when we called them. They're like, oh. So they missed us because we used to come in there, as you guys know, every Sunday. But just haven't been able to do it this year.
I think we've done it
once
this year.
And with the boarding action, my Infernus Marines outperformed the others I had, and it was interesting. So yeah, it was fun, Mythos. I'm not gonna spoil it because I'll put the video up, and you guys can check it out. It would help us with views anyways. But it was fun. It was fun to get back there. And so we've accomplished a lot. And I've had a couple people asking me because in our group, we also have, what you laughing about over there, Ashley?
Oh, Mythos saying he was trying to get on today, but his daughter asked him to take her to the mall.
Oh, yeah, I know how that goes. So you're intending to get on. But, hey, you know what? Spend time with your daughter because
they're going to stay little forever.
They're not going to stay young. They're going to grow up and move out, and then you're going to go, geez, I wish I could get
hush,
some.
you see your baby all the time.
But I love Crystal. I get to see Crystal a lot. But, I mean, I don't get, like, father-daughter time with her anymore. Her life's too busy. So the Hell Blasters, without ruining the video, Keegan eliminated them quickly because
they are dangerous.
The Hell Blasters are very dangerous.
If they hit.
And I think undervalued somewhat in the community as I talk to people. I'm like, I don't know, man. I usually kick some pretty good behind with those. So it's
oh wow.
The second Ash. Keegan says your Smurfs with the flamethrowers are scary in close quarters. Yes, they are. The flamethrowers do some damage. And Mythos says she's my youngest and she's in high school now. Yep. That means pretty soon,
babies,
you're going to come home and go, man, this is weird. My daughter's not here anymore. And it's weird. Now. And Keegan says he's going to go, woohoo, empty room for gaming. Hold on. And Mythos and everybody else. Liggy. That's our new little cup. So.
Hey, that's mine. Get off my
Yours
coffee.
is mine. There you
No.
go. Anyways, it was fun, Keegan. I tell we're not going to ruin the ending, but the video's already been edited, Keegan. So
Yep,
as soon as we're done, I will be able to upload. I just ran out of time to upload before. I'll just probably set it to come out tomorrow, so it has a chance. But
so, with everyone here so far, go back to our YouTube channel. We have our new merch. Say, I'm wearing my shirt, Greg's wearing his.
oh wait, the shirt Ashley ordered was too big.
Yeah, I ended up ordering way too big on both of ours.
These Carhartt shirts, man, are.
So we're hoping they shrink a little.
They're a little oversized, but they are very nice, long and tall. So you're not going to get them if you order the tall one. It's like Ashley's.
I can't get high enough. I don't know where the chair.
No, turn around. There you go. There's your back.
But it sits like way down on my leg.
Yeah, that's good. I told her I wanted a tall one because for me, working, I just
I'm gonna end up probably falling again.
Yeah, don't do that till we at least have. No, what are you doing?
Stick.
You're standing on the chair.
There. My belt's here.
Yeah.
It's midway down my back.
That's because that's the tall shirt. So if you're going to order a tall and you don't want your butt crack showing, then the tall shirt works.
Yeah, I like the taller shirts.
Keegan says, I think we need to do more of those. I think, Keegan, maybe we should
needs
start.
to just suck up and actually fight against my aliens again. He just doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to fight against the Tyranids because they're overwhelming. So we could probably start doing that, once or twice a month, as opposed to doing it every weekend like we did for that year or two. But yeah, Keegan says suddenly the chair flies
Yeah,
out.
I know. And if Brian was on, that's exactly what he was gonna probably say.
And now, for those who tuned in because of our title, I was going to ask you, we're just going to touch on that for a little bit on Battlefield 6. Now, if any of you guys playing video games and stuff, we do have video gamers in our group too. Yep. So, and we always end up going back to tabletop, so we will. But for a couple of minutes, I was just going to touch on the Battlefield 6 beta and give you guys kind of our opinion now. Back in the day, I used to play Call of Duty COD all the time. Was in a group. We were so good, honestly. People would accuse us of cheating. We weren't cheating. Yeah. It was just communication. You had the headset. We talked. Hey, guys are over there. I got killed today, or I got taken out at B, or they
with the blue roof.
Yeah, they communicated, and we communicated very well as a group. So we were able to do objective-based gaming very well. I'm starting to see that with a little bit. I got a chance to mess with the Battlefield 6
beta. You have
beta.
some, but people are so used to not talking.
Yeah,
they just shut their mics off.
Well, but it's starting to crack and go back. I noticed a little. So, what was I gonna say when you interrupted me again? Dang it! Yeah. So it's very much a much better experience than COD, and I was a COD fan until they got over the top, ridiculously dumb, and it just degraded from being a first-person shooter to being how many ridiculous skins can we sell and how weird and how goofy can we make the game, and it was no longer.
It wasn't COD.
It was no longer Call of Duty. It hasn't been for a long time. So quite interesting when the first beta came out. Over 500,000 people, 500,000 people were in line waiting. And you know how many people showed up to Call of Duty's Battlefield 7 beta?
An eighth of that?
Like 13,000. They're done. They're just done. Yep. Nobody who wants to play a gritty game is going to go back to it.
I think the only reason we get.
Go ahead, Ashley. Finish it. No, I know, and then we'll answer the question.
Call of Duty 7 is if they change the zombies. That'd be the only reason I would want it.
I won't waste my money on it. But
if it's
Mythos
free, I'll play
from Wolf Other Hobby says, question, does that multi-stream thing still work? I might try it out soon. So you mean with Battlefield 6? Or what do you mean by what multi-stream?
Where you cross-platform? You mean where
Cross-platform, yeah. So if you have an Xbox or a PC, or a PS5, you're going to be able to cross-play with anybody.
Yeah.
And that's how we're doing it, because it's if you got a PC, you can use the Xbox app. If you have a PS5, I'm not quite sure how it works because I don't have a PS5.
Actually, I
Although
think
Keegan's gonna buy me one, he said, just because he's nice.
Well, your birthday's coming up, so there you go.
Yeah. Keegan says I won't waste money on Call of Duty anymore. It's like a cold. The problem with it is it's filled with cheating, a lot of cheating.
Oh yeah, massive cheating.
And people that won't work together. If you have a group of gamers and it's supposed to be an objective-based game, and you're trying to communicate and everybody else is worrying about their KD, it's a game, man. The KD, in all honesty, really doesn't matter in real life. If you're going to get on there and game, get on there and game. If it's an objective-based, then it needs to be about objective, right? And that's it. Oh, Mito says he meant restream. How we used to yes, that capability, not only is it there, Mythos, restream is far ahead of some of the others. I get kind of shunned for using it, except it's the bigger platform that most people use anyways. But restream allows you to do whatever.
Connect to it.
So if you wanted to get on Mythos, me and you right now, and stream, and if I send you a link and you jumped on right now, it's going to go to your channel if you let it. So you're going to get views too. It's not, you won't miss out on the views.
I think he means, can the Xbox stream to restream?
He said how we used to do Twilight on multiple channels. That's not what he's talking about. So, hello, Walkabout. And, yeah, the Call of Duty guys, Keegan says, are quick. This is not how they really see anyone. They don't see anyone.
They don't. It's aimbots.
A lot of it's auto aim.
It's all aimbots, and then they have the new controller where the back of the controller has switches underneath that for like quicker fire or something like that.
You got the new controller you can customize all this stuff with, but because to go back to Mythos, yes, how we used to do Twilight on multiple channels. Not only does it work, it's just been improved. So yeah, it's all good. We can do whatever you'd like.
Hey, babe.
What?
Wag didn't go and say hi to you.
Yes, he did. He said hi ho right there.
Oh, okay.
You're the one that told him that's what it is.
Hey, I wasn't gonna say it this time, but you called yourself the hoe.
If I made that kind of money, I'd be okay.
We wouldn't be worried.
We're glad you're here, Walkabout. We're just kind of touching on the Battlefield 6 beta for the first little bit, only because it's huge. It's huge as far as the amount of gamers involved in it. If it was a board gaming event, you would be like beyond expectations. When you got they have done, a couple days ago, they did well over 500,000 pre-orders, like $35 million in pre-orders already.
I bet. I would say so far, I like it. There's some of them it's weird because you're playing 64 people on a map.
Yeah, but when you get you're running down city streets, you got the headsets on, and bullets are whizzing by and bouncing off cars and bouncing off buildings. Buildings are falling down. There's destruction and chaos everywhere. That gets you into the game, and it's a very, very good game if you like first-person shooters. I'm not a Fortnite person, or any of that stuff. Just I tried it, but to me that's not really a shooting game. It's they didn't put a lot of psychology in it on purpose. If you have basic psychology background, you look at that game, you're like, yeah, this is purposely made to hook kids and hook you on. I almost got it. Pretty colors. So, and all the money that they rake in. But Battlefield 6 is going to rake in a ton of money.
Oh.
And it already has. And it's... So, you guys
That's just in pre-orders. That's not people who aren't going to wait till it comes out.
Well, you're going to see them. Well, they're going to sell probably twice the pre-orders. Yeah, Walkabout. Battlefield 6 is amazing in the sense that when you put that headset on, you get immersed, and it's hard to tell where, because there's things flying all over. And then of course you got the helicopters, people who fly in those. You can operate all the equipment, the cars, the trucks, the Humvees, the helicopters, the planes. And it's insane. Buildings collapse, crumble, floors fall out from underneath you. There is no structure that can't be damaged, and it's
Last night I was running around just blowing up the buildings.
Ashley was doing one game where she jumped in. What did you jump in?
Like the Humvee?
Yeah.
Because I kept getting shot, so I said, screw it. I jumped in the Humvee and started running them over. I got like 15 kills.
Yeah,
just by running people over.
She got a bunch of just by running through now in the game. So for YouTube purposes, I mean, we're talking about a game. So she's driving through, So you can
you can break the buildings depending on what you're. If you're in the tank, you can actually run through the building.
Or you got a sniper who's hiding up on a top floor. You just destroy the floor. It doesn't. It's not like the other games. It is pretty intense, but it would be fun if you had people that you knew in a group with you in a party gaming. So take your Walkabout says I'll remember to take my OTSD meds. So if you just have to kind of experience it, it's come a long way from.
I think they did a really great job on it.
They got some things to tweak because after all, it is a beta. But the fact that a beta came out and
they've gotten this kind of
response. You've got people who are like, I want to talk about it. Now, finally, last night I played a couple games and got a guy to talk because he heard me talking the first two games. So then he decided he would talk. And then after that, I got an invite, but for some reason it failed. For another person wanted to join the group, but like I said, it's a beta. And so, when people hear you talking around, and you can help people, like you can be the medic. And Mythos, I like to be the medic, right? So in this game, if you run around, you got a defibrillator too. So you can revive people, or if you sneak up on the enemy and you hit them with the defibrillators, you know what? It's the opposite for them. It's kind of interesting. So you got multiple classes. You can customize all your equipment, your, weapons and whatnot are all customizable depending on how much you've ranked them up or what you've worked with them on. So it's a good game. When it comes out, I'm gonna try my best to buy it. And you guys all know, anyways, on Xbox we have Gamers with Coffee is the gamer tag. So it's gamers space with or W space coffee. I don't think I changed the bottom thing here, Ash. But so if you want to send us a friend request, so I'm going to put our gamer tag on here. Hold on a second. It's just like this. You got to have the space, W space. So it's gamer space, W space, coffee, like that. Yeah, the phone will change things. Walkabout. I hate that. Really, honestly, do. So yeah, it's it's fun, and generally I'm a tabletop gamer anymore the last decade or so, but it's just fun. You're late. Charles says he's late. His phone was stuck under the car seat, embarrassingly. Oh, Charles, we're glad you're here. Don't be embarrassed. Everybody's lost their phone under the car seat. It happens. It's all good. You missed Ashley standing on that chair, and I think there were in the background people were going, "Fuh, fuh, fuh." But she pretty much. So yeah. I don't know what else to say, you guys. But if you've done video games and you were disappointed, then you may want to try that. I don't think you'll be disappointed, other than you're going to go, "Oh wow, I'm out of practice." What's this here? Oh, that's my screen protector. So you can just set that there for a minute, Ash. But good thing is we got a game done today. We got some boarding action in there, Charles, at the coffee shop. We were there today. And I was able to get back in time to edit it and get it saved to the computer. So when we're done with our show, I will get it uploaded and it'll come out tomorrow. Keegan says, I had to get a watch because I lose my phone so much. Charles asked Greg.
Yeah. He does. He'll set it up on the couch and it'll slide into the couch and you can't find it.
Keegan has terribly bad misfortune with phones.
Him and his son both.
Aaron, yeah. He loses his phone or breaks
it.
Or he'll drop it, and his is one of those, whatever phone he gets, it'll just break. Telemachus says, I'm still waiting for my points to refresh in Farmville. There's nothing wrong with Farmville. Stay away from pressure washing. That pressure washing game is got a psychological hook, as weird as it sounds, because people really like to see that they've accomplished.
It's an OCD thing.
Well, even if you like to see you've accomplished something, the game will hook you in. Like,
so is House Flipper.
Yes.
I played that for hours.
Crystal is hooked on House Flipper. Keegan, didn't you say they had a
Warhammer?
No, they had a lawnmower one. Grass.
Oh, probably.
I don't want to do that because I cut grass all the time anyways. So, but
I'll say in the pressure washer thing, Keegan bought the Warhammer pack or whatever it was.
As far as Warhammer, I want to get the Space Marine game. That has had that actually, and I know Brian from Mini Warmut, he's gonna go, Greg, Warhammer guy. Well, he will. He would have to see the amount of pull that Warhammer video game has. And you know what? There's some older people on there, older than all of us, whipping it up on that Space Marine game. Keegan says, Crystal is hooked on House Flipper. And he also says, I have the Warhammer for Power Washing Simulator. Wolf Brother Hobbies Mythos says, I love Power Wash Simulator. Great pressure washing game. So, Mythos, see, there's the Warhammer part where you, well, Keegan, don't you pressure wash a Titan on one of them? And the tanks and stuff like that. So, you know, that's an interesting game. And it's got its own hooks. So, you got to watch that. But, Battlefield 6, if you guys get a chance to do the beta, it's free. And I know a lot of you do tabletops. Take a minute and try that. You'll find it, I'm sure, a lot more than you think. And it requires some strategy to play it. You can run around if you want, but you got to do some thinking in that because it's every angle. It's like if I threw you into a city and said, okay,
that's
you're
exactly
surrounded.
What it is.
Better watch everywhere from the ground up, you know, and it's pretty much in
well, there one game I played last night where literally, so I had people come up from behind. I was up against a wall, and I basically knocked over like a table or something that kind of fell on top of me. So I was using that as a shield. It took them probably a good, minute and a half, 2 minutes to realize I was shooting them from laying down.
Yeah, because you don't know where it's coming from, and I accidentally fell backwards. Well, I didn't realize you could, but it's a movement. You know, I was in a corner, so I just sat there, and I think I got a couple of them as they came by. Then they realized I was there and got me.
Yeah, the tank got you.
Yeah, the tank got me. But interestingly enough, it's all good. It's a great little first-person shooter game, and
it's an interesting take.
Again, if you guys want to, if any of you game any video games, that even if it's Minecraft, we used to sit for a long time. Matter of fact, Gamers with Coffee, I paid for its own Minecraft server
for like a year and a half.
Probably about a year and a half before it just.
That thing got massive.
We had a lot of people coming on there and gaming, and then they just kind of moved on to other games. But it was it was fun to see what you could build together as a team too. And then if we're talking about gaming in general, like we have the service. So if any of you guys want to game, you guys have watched uh, us and Mini Warmut and Mythos and people game, and the rest of you, if you want to, we can do that too. I mean, it'll go to your YouTube channel. It's free for you. Uh, So we'll send you the link, and when you game, it'll also broadcast it to your own channel so that you have the ability to get more views or whatever you're looking for. Um, so yeah, but I guess I'm just excited. I got to go to the
tonight's
coffee
the
shop and
last
play.
night for it, so you better
Yep.
get your guy ranked up.
No, I'm just some of the things you can unlock in Battlefield 6 will carry over if you purchase the game, because once the download's there, if you leave it, when you purchase it, you're just going to unlock it, everything, and it'll update.
Yeah.
Because they're going to do some tweaks. When's it coming out? October
something.
I can't remember the day in October, but it's the beta gives them a chance to fix whatever tweaks they had to make. But as long as they don't do to it what they did to Call of Duty, they're gonna be the dominant force now.
October 10th.
October 10th. All right. Well, fair enough. October 10th. There you go. I tried to get Keegan to do it. Try Keegan. PC. You could just do it.
Well, he hasn't set up that new one that he's trying to build.
Now
I don't know about his old one being able to play because my laptop won't.
So there, a friend of mine from a long time ago, I gamed with the other night. He's ex-Marine, and in the Corps he did a lot of things like IT basically. If that would be the simplest way, BIT, and really smart. So on the side, he has his own pretty much established. He'll build you, a gaming PC, and ship it to you and stuff. And he does that. And I told Keegan, why don't you contact him, because you're not going to go pay the prices in the store. And the gaming PCs also for streaming. If you got a really good gaming desktop or laptop, then it's going to do you just fine for streaming. But really, to play like Battlefield 6 or any of the newer games, you're going to need a rig that's going to handle it and got enough, computing power to get you to where you need to be, without getting technical and going to all the technical stuff. It's just if you get a good one, you're set. And it's like our desktop here. Some of it would do it, some of it won't. The laptop does.
But there's something in our laptop that doesn't like that anti-cheating.
No, there's actually a way around. That's what David said.
Is there?
Yeah, the one that builds the PCs. He said it's because we didn't really know what we're doing, and some of the people that put the videos out, but he just worked right around. But he's a guru like that. So, but they have an anti-cheat system, which is nice because it just clears out the cheaters.
Yeah, there's been 300,000 or something like that.
They banned a whole lot of people that because you got to remember the other group, the other games, people. I'll look at it this way: win or losing the game isn't the point. You guys are gaming, having fun. I mean, of course, everyone wants to win, but even if you don't, isn't the point just you game to have fun? But if you're going to cheat in any game, even tabletop games, if you're going to cheat and bend the rules, or you're going to cheat on an online game, then you're not winning that game fairly on your own merits. Why would you be proud of that? Ooh, I won because I cheated. Wow, but that is how a large majority of people operate. I have talked to guys that can't play the game without cheating. Well, then don't play, right? I mean, I'm not going to get on there and cheat. And that was one of the reasons I quit Call of Duty. It's just loaded with cheaters, and you can't even play because you're literally eliminated from you don't even know where. And it's I'm not talking about lag, because lag is a problem, here and there on servers, especially if there's bad weather. But Telemachus says, if only you can get rid of that virus when blows 11. You can. You can use something called Unix. That's what the professors and IT guys use. Um, you could get rid of it. You can get online. I believe you can still install that free. Um, Linux. Yeah, let's see. Because that will everything you can do on 11, you can do on that. I'm just gonna look real quick for a second. So I'm gonna screen share this with you for a second so you see what I'm talking about. So this is Linux right here. Yeah, it's open source.
Look for the penguin.
Yeah, I just looked for the penguin guide. This man, I've literally talked to professors and stuff. Some of these colleges, they will not use any Windows anything. Nothing.
Dominic says I want to use a computer, not program one.
No, Linux, you don't need to program it. It's pretty much not anymore, from what I understand. It's kind of like instead of Word, there was Open Office. And Open Office actually did more than Windows Office and Word and all that. So yeah, it's you don't need to program stuff anymore. It's pretty much just point and click stuff. But there we go, back here. But I agree with you, Telemachus, on a whole lot of things that you bring up. It's just you live in a society with systems and rules, and they push mainstream stuff like either you've got Android or Apple. Really, two very invasive things. I mean, if a third party can come out with end-to-end encryption on their stuff and do it, that'd be great. But they're not going to get supported, and they probably would be pushed out. Well, the reason compatibility is an issue, Telemachus, because he said he used to use Linux and drivers are always an issue. Compatibility is always an issue. I have not used it in a very long time, but I know the reason that the compatibility is an issue is because they don't want, meaning those running the shows, they don't want Linux out there to begin with. The rest of it, everything you do, it's all to market stuff to you, and people they don't really understand all this stuff that's quote given to them. It's to data mine everything you do, and so with that, they turn around and they make money. That's just how the world works, at this point in time. So, but you can also, if you don't want that, I mean, it's all these are forms of operating systems, anyways. But I used Open Office with zero issues, and you can do a lot with that. And I think Linux nowadays, from what I hear, is not too much of an issue. But again, it depends on what you want to do too. What you're going for, and of course, all these companies, Discord, and all this that are out there, OBS, all this stuff is geared for Windows, or Mac environment, because those are the two that are pushed and, given authority to get out there. Yes, Telemachus, you are correct. There is a lot of things going on. We should just chit chat sometime over the. Messenger's got free phone calls. You guys can call me on Messenger wherever you're at in the world, anytime you want, because it's free as long as you got internet access. But there's some things I just wouldn't chit chat about on YouTube because they're here. You know what I mean? So, but that is true, and everything is geared to make money off you. That's all it is. Like we've talked about with YouTube, it's just a giant advertising platform. It's what it was built for. It's what it is, and that's that. Look at the ads on there. Of course, you could pay to not have ads too. How convenient. So a couple million people paying $10 a month, you know, $20, $30 million a month, $100 million a month, whatever they make, just to not show people ads. So, yeah, we're in the wrong line of business, you guys. We should all get together and establish our own something or another. You know what I mean? But anywho, Tolika says even companies that use commercial enterprise software, they want to keep the old software, but it's unsafe purposely, and the new is interrupting productivity. Of course, absolutely. A lot of the stuff they want to keep is phased out by not being compatible. And of course, you don't really have an option. You either choose this operating system or that, for the most part, and all you're doing is you're getting the same backing, the same thing, different label, different. They just put makeup on it. Yeah, you get targeted ads at work, and the computer, he says, they remove it, and it still shows up. Yep, they're invasive, and even if you opt out of stuff, but you know, here's what happens with people today, you guys. Remember, when you go to do anything, you know, say you got to agree to this, just like when you're loading up the game, you know, I read through all this stuff, but most people are just going to click agree and load the game, agree and load the game, and so you're just going to get caught in it. And as long as you have an advertising device, I mean a phone, as long as you have one of these, it's it is what it is. All I'm telling you, you know. So that's why I like tabletop games overall. They literally are not plugged into anything but your imagination and how you roll your dice. So if you can roll your dice good, you're good. And again, that's why I like Battlefield 6, because hey, it is not full of, like a lot of what you were saying there, Telemachus. It's just a game. You're getting out there and gaming, and maybe they're going to data mine you in the background, but they're going to data mine you as soon as you open your phone and say hi. So you're kind of stuck now, and it's the only way away from completely severing all of it is you got to do strictly just tabletop. Tilmika says games that way too. If they perfect 3D environment with VR, we'll all see is trash, ad foods, and jock straps. Yeah. Well, of course they're going to advertise the virtual, the Oculus headsets, and all this. But let me ask you guys just a common sense question: What happens if you're blindfolded? Tunnel vision. So a lot of distraction keeps people looking in whatever direction they want, and then you're going to get ads too. You know, they're going to sell you all day long, and it just happens. Charles says, dice your friends until they're not. So I used to joke my boss. She thought at first I was not joking. I said, yeah, I rolled my dice this morning to see if I was going to come into work today. And she goes, you can't do that. I mean, that's how far off people. You can't even have a sense of humor. I was like, okay. But yeah. So today, dice sometimes don't roll very well for me, Charles. Sometimes they do, just like everybody else. And we all have what? A giant collection of dice, probably more. Yeah, probably. But I see people popping in and out. So if you're popping in and out because of Battlefield 6 title, that we ask you go play it, because it's very, very much a nice welcome change of pace as a gamer, because I've been doing video games since Pong. And
that should tell you how old you are.
Yeah, I should tell you, I'm like 200 something, 2 centuries, 3 centuries, whatever. And I thank you, by the way, as my wife, for saying I'm old. But
I remember Pong. What does that make me?
I don't know. A blade guard ancient without the blade guard? Just ancient? You know what's funny? Charles says I occasionally get job placement ads from employment companies been retired. Want to hear something funny, Charles? I got I used to do deliveries, right? When I long ago I put on an application that any past things with deliveries, I said yes. Well, then what happened is, and without lying to you, I got this OBGYN ad for like, come on and fill out, we're looking for these in there. I'm like, that's not the kind of deliveries I did, man. I was not delivering children. I was delivering supplies and stuff. And I'm like getting this stuff to be childbirth deliver. I'm like, wow, you guys got to fix your whatever it is you're doing, because I'm obviously that's not my credentials. I was not any form of a doctor. So but I just went off the fact that I had put in deliveries. I thought that was hysterical.
Me roll a natural 20.
Still haven't rolled that paid day off yet, huh? I need to roll that natural 20. Yes, Mythos, I do need to roll the natural 20.
Wait, that goes for him as well. I guess he's been completely failing. He's been getting ones. He's always working.
So yeah, I did meet those. Ask my boss. I said, just to make me, because I made a mistake at work, and I told her, I said, I'm sorry, I made that mistake. And then you get your little lecture. Like what you should do. I replied back in emails. What you should do is, you should send me home with pay for a week to let me think about what I've done.
No, because then she's punishing me.
Then you go work during the day.
I work at night.
Yeah. So, I just roll back humor is what I do. Televica says the internet and computers are too big a distraction. Everything is a distraction. Books and magazines, board games. Yes, everything is. There's a distraction for everything that interests everyone. That's on purpose. So you just kind of do what you can to get through life. Telemica says he remembers a movie short from the 50s. Some guy got into model trains. He lost his job, his wife, his life, but he had his trains.
Sounds like Sheldon.
So you have to have moderation. If you're going to game, it should be in moderation. Obviously, gaming should not be more important than your family, taking care of the things you need, and that stuff. I'm not saying not to sit and play. If you want to play all day or play for a weekend or play 12 hours, if you got the time off to do it, then by all means do it. But you got to prioritize stuff, right? Yep. So it's kind of like everything else, in life. It's moderation, but sometimes people can't do that.
Mythos said I'm rolling all kinds of ones. Tomorrow he starts his 12-day a week.
12-day work week. Wow, Mythos, those are bad rolls. So 12 days in a row? Are you going, do you have to go out of town? I know it takes like 30 seconds for us to see your response, but that's a lot. But yes, you guys, everything's a distraction. And
he needs to get up this way.
Yeah, we have a security issue here, Mythos. We'll figure out something. We'll make something up so you can come this way to visit. So, psychologists. Yeah, well, Telemachus, like I said, we should have a discussion where we could really just openly talk. And honestly, you can't really openly talk here. But yes, I agree with you on a lot of that stuff. I mean, it's just, that's just the way a lot of things, the way it works. So, just do things in moderation. Like, would I like to do more gaming? Yes. Would I like to win the lottery? And I told you guys, it'd be fun. Win the lottery, pay your bills up so you're debt free before you buy anything. And honestly, I would like to be able to get up in the morning and go to the gym and stay healthy, and then come home and do a little bit of gaming, and video stuff here, and then spend time with the kids and whatnot when they get off of school. and maybe enjoy life as opposed to just working most of the time. You know, Mythos says he is going from Missouri and then to New York. Well, that's a big jump. So, where in New York? Like upstate New York or New York, like New York City?
Bronx, Queens.
Do we need to take insurance out on you, Mythos? Depends on where you're going. So, yeah, I don't know, you guys. Just try to enjoy your family and enjoy your life. Be grateful you woke up, because a lot of people don't. That's kind of how I view it. Okay, you woke up today, so then it does not matter what comes. You're going to get upset or whatever, but don't let it just, occupy all your time. It's too much. It takes too much cellular energy and emotional energy to let things keep you upset, especially if you don't have a way to adjust it or fix it. It's,
oh my God, it's Mutt.
Mini War Mutt, hello. So
is he finally back from his vacation?
I think so. Aren't you back yet, sir, from your vacation? I believe so. Just outside the Bronx and Yonkers, huh? Well, don't work yourself to death, Mythos.
Yep. Live a little.
Well, I know your job forces you to go, but try not to overstress it. It gets to you. I say that from experience because I used to overworry, overstress, and whatever.
Bonkers.
Telemachus bonkers. Isn't there a store called Yonkers? Yep. So what are you up to, Mini War Mutt? You missed that. You missed your opportunity earlier. Ashley was standing on a chair that rolls to show off her shirt, and people you knew were like, "Fuh, fuh, fuh." But he's back. He's outing out a ton of content. Yeah. Yep. Work your butt off and retire early. Yep. If you can, I would like to. This whole, you remember back in the 80s when they started, at least back then.
And of course he's got food.
They worked on the retirement scale, going up and up and up. So every so often it gets higher and higher. And this year was part of that back in the 80s that they passed. So then they just increased it again here this year. So pretty soon they're going to have people retiring at 80 years old, and they know you can't enjoy your life at that point. But Mini War Mutt has nachos, so that's enjoying life right there.
When doesn't he have food on our freaking show? Pipe dreams. Yeah, Telemachus.
Telemachus says pipe dreams. I would have to counter that. It depends on what you put in your pipe as to whether you dream or not. Taste colors or see rainbows. Telemachus. Just depends.
Colors.
Woo! Yeah.
I can taste green.
And people ask me all the time, living the life, living the dream, Greg. I'm like, no. People keep waking me up. Can't live the dream.
Hey, you and us both.
So remember, we have.
Yes, I know.
So Wolf Brother Hobbies, Mythos says, I'm working my butt off and living paycheck to paycheck. I think I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, like hundreds of millions of people. It's unfortunately, Mythos, it's just the system we're stuck in, right? So every time they raise pay, everything goes up. So you think you make more, but you're not, because everything costs more to make. And it's just an endless circle of here. I hope you feel good where you work yourself to death.
And then, everything throws a wrench into everything. Just like me and Greg started getting just even with things, and then our dog goes blind and then has diabetes, and
the car goes down.
Yeah, the car goes down.
It's ridiculous. I can't even write a book because I don't think anybody would even believe it. My mom's always saying, you should document this. I'm like, what do I list it under? Sci-fi? Nobody seems to have
the luck we have, yeah.
Like train wrecks. However, we are alive, and for that,
she's passed out in the corner.
Very grateful. And Jessie, well, it is costing a chunk of change. She's doing
a lot better.
And so the quality of her life while she has it, and Jessie, by the way, is the dog, for those of you that don't know. So her quality of life, we're just trying to make it as good as we can until you hit that point where, you have to make that decision. I mean, obviously, we're not going to let the dog suffer or, it be in a bad shape or just keep her around just because we're selfish. It's just trying to make it, pleasant for her. She's been a good dog, a good family member, and we just want to help her out while we can, and it'll end at some point, and the expense will drop off. So it's just worry about it later.
So we just got her a harness, a week ago?
Yeah,
weeks ago.
Spent a whole $20 on, those wraparound harnesses with a short lead. So now we take her for a walk. You can tell she feels better. Like she feels safe and secure, and she enjoys. Now she's back to going for walks.
Oh, yeah. And she doesn't fight us too much, so.
Mini Warmutt says, this sounds easy, but the trick is to find what people want before they know what they want. If you can do that, you're golden, bruh. Yeah.
If Brian's back to his old self.
If I had certain abilities, wouldn't need to work. If you do that. But see, we're not in a position to have the information gathered. That's why all the data is collected, because then they know what you like, what they can sell you, what they can't sell you, where you might go on vacation, what car you might rent. You know what I mean? Everything. So that's how some people are golden. I mean, wouldn't it be nice, you guys, just wake up and just have unlimited money and just kind of do what you want and relax for the rest of your life, regardless?
Oh, it'd be nice.
Yeah. But
I need to sue my parents.
Why?
They never gave me the choice to be here. No. I'm sorry, that was a stupid meme I saw on TikTok.
It's like that lady that sued her parents.
Yeah, it was just what it was.
Yeah, you. Sometimes
my parents are broke just as bad as we are. At least your mother found you under a rock.
No, some guy named Mike in a van.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, yeah, nice feeling. But on the other side, Brian's just laughing.
Well, I mean, how many people are here right now that is going to be doing Brian's painting challenge in what, a week and a half, 2 weeks? The 1st?
Yeah, September 1st. I have.
Say Charles, I know of.
Where's that new one there? Hey, Mini Warmutt, I'm probably gonna add that and hand me that.
That is mine.
Oh, I thought you made that for me.
No, I printed out that big thing that's the one-page rules.
Aren't those my guys?
Yes, it's my guys versus yours.
Huh.
Or the aliens, basically.
Okay.
It's one of the dioramas. I have, this is some of it. That's what I'm going to do. That's a piece of it.
Oh, I thought this was these are my guys.
It is, yeah, they are. But it's a big...
Oh, okay. Well, Ashley's
diorama piece.
Let me see something here. Where's your other camera, Ashley? I could get a better view of that.
I just have to pull these guys apart. Okay, hold on. Wait. Ah, blind!
Charles says, just don't work yourself to death. It's hard. Like in my position, I'm doing 2 complete full jobs. Not getting paid to do that. The reason I do it is I have to live in the community that I'm doing it. I would not drive anywhere, even 1 block out of my community to go do this somewhere else. It's because I'm here, and it helps me also. I live here, so I have the ability to actually help improve the place. Charles says he left his regular eyeglasses in the car. I know what that's like, man. So
one of these, I think, screwed up.
But when you try to ask for more money, it doesn't seem to work. So even though I save them way more. Many more much says, man, these Taco Bell nacho dishes are great for tabletop miniature train-like landing pads. Yeah, well, you know trash train better than anybody else. Many more months. So, first time I seen one of Mini Warmuth's videos a long time ago. It was about trash train. Hold on. Me too. Wait. Hold on. Can I add this other camera? I want to readjust it there, Ash. Okay, there we go. Maybe you guys can see so much. Don't cut your finger.
No.
Charles says the only video games he plays are at casinos and $9 for the day. Casinos are fun, like I've said before. If I go, we generally honestly don't take $25-$30 a piece or something.
I think the last time we went, we took $100 a piece because it was our anniversary.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I said. Last time we went.
Time ago.
We haven't been to one yet. We're waiting for the one that comes into our town.
So Mythos says he always loved the trash train videos. Yeah, that's how I first ran across Mini Warmuth long before his logo changed and all that. Long before he knew me, I think I made a comment or two on some of his way older videos. And because he was taking just junk and making usable train, and honestly, that's what it's a good thing to do, because long before 3D printers, you had to do something. That's the other one. There's my guys, right?
Yes, these are the Human Defense Force. So this one's
You need to talk to them about standing out in the open like that.
This guy is going to have one of those walkers.
It goes there.
It goes right there. That's where.
Oh, that's what that. Oh, okay.
So no, this is something I'm painting because they're going after.
Mythos
says,
don't cut.
I still have to go and pull them apart, but
Mythos says, "Don't cut your fingers. He can't tell you what to do."
Yeah. This
Charles
kind of
says,
"Here's a down one right here." I believe it's the aliens. That's what it looks like. I have to still cut them apart, but doesn't that look like the aliens?
Well, let me see.
I believe it's the aliens, because here's one.
Yeah, because he's laying sideways.
This one has his teeth on an arm.
Yeah, it looks like some form of Tyranid, actually.
Like, yeah, that's what the aliens are in it. That's why I can use the Tyranids as a thing. This one's on a bike. So.
Well, you can't see with all the
I have to cut
supports in it.
Ooh, that's weak. I'm going to have to cut that. That's going to suck. That's what happened to this one. I snapped this piece off. I had to end up having to glue it back. So I might end up having to do the same thing with this one.
Mini Wormwood says, thanks, Charles. Master Blaster is that little dude from Mad Max and the Thunderdome. Mad Max and the Thunderdome, yep.
Let's see if I can.
Ashley Charles says, what car? I think he means color. What color do you paint the treads of your Russian tanks? Yep, he meant color. It popped up. I mean, it kind of just...
I haven't painted a Russian tank in forever. I think it was like a dark silver.
Well, I don't know. For my treads, I just do like everybody else does. I paint them and I try to make them look dirty, like they've rolled through mud or dirt or, you know. You know what? Ashley's put this 3D printer to use.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
So afraid of breaking.
Well, you just have to be careful on some of them.
Nope, I just snipped it. Damn it.
What'd you break?
Okay.
Oh, well, you could probably glue that
No,
back.
I cut it completely in half. I'm not going to be able to fix it. It's all right. I didn't cut the gun, so.
Well, she didn't cut her fingers, at least. She just cut the model. But like I said, generally glue will fix about anything. Trying not to stress over much of anything anymore. It just isn't worth it. It just isn't worth it, I guess.
Does everyone remember when I did that Tyranid versus that one Space Marine? I don't remember who it was. One of our storms that we had here, it was sitting up on top of right above Greg's desk. It fell off the shelf and shattered.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Is that the one where he was cutting?
Yeah.
Had the power sword and was cutting.
Yeah. Yep. It's the exact same one.
Mini Wormwood says that's another reason I don't care much for 3D prints. You got to clean them up, and sometimes an oopsie happens. Yep.
Well, sometimes the oopsies I can fix. And at least with this one, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it just looks like the little, like a blast is what it looked like.
Charles said he built his first 1/100 scale Soviet Su-152. Nice. With the treads, kind of do what you want with them there. You know, you can look up the historical paint patterns for a lot of those tanks, and then just make them a dirty or, you know, gold.
Honestly, I think most of them are like a light brown, and then you have to put like a black backwash. There's a bunch of steps to doing it.
Mythos from Wolf Brother Hobby says, I hate when you go to take a mini off the supports and breaks a piece.
Well, this one's been sitting out for a couple days, so it's not, the pieces are kind of a little bit more brittle. And I didn't do it right after I took it out of the wash. That's usually what I do.
I thought you washed them and then take it out.
Yeah, but I had to go to work, and then it's been sitting back here, and then we ended up playing Battlefield, and I keep forgetting about the damn thing.
Mini Warma says, I have no oopsie zone in the man cave. There you go. If you have a no oopsie zone, that works. That works. For us, occasionally, things happen. Uh-oh. That's okay. You know. There's nothing that glue and duct tape can't fix, Mini Warma. Really? Pretty much. I mean,
I just busted off the handle.
Ashley, you're going to end up having to reprint if you keep breaking it too much.
No, this one I can, because it was just a small little piece. I can get this one off a little. That ain't the problem. The other one I cut in half.
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Please forgive us for our unprofessionalism.
When are we ever professional?
We've never claimed it, but
exactly.
Charles says he's going to try to find some additional cards. Is that your Malefic deck? Did I pronounce it right? Individual card hunting. We're kind of fortunate. I guess we're not really into the card games, but
I
boy,
used to be.
They are huge out here, and we have several shops. What that other? Remember that one we went to did the grand opening for them at?
Oh, I don't remember something cards.
The year before, and we went down. And,
oh, Turtle?
No, not Turtle Power Games. The other one over there on the west side.
Oh, I don't remember what the hell the name was.
They were just up and going, and they had quite a bit of cards. I mean, the other shops have cards too, but this one was just a lot of cards. Tillamook says, you mean glue, duct tape, and Alka Seltzer. Yep. Absolutely. You know, Mita says, my whole hobby area is an oopsie zone. I am an expert at messing things up. Well, welcome to the club, Mythos. I mean, none of us are perfect, so It's going to happen. Mini Warma says, you're going to get a stank eye if you do not knock before entering his, I think his man cave there. We just do what we can with our little room here. Charles says 3 of his Persians have broken off bayonets. You know those metal ones there, Charles, that you put the video up on there just not too long ago? Like I said, I put in the comments, I don't know if you're right, I think you did, but just take a metal file, hold the thing upside down, it's that soft metal, it's going to come off real easy, and if you keep the blade level, you just get a hand file and shave it till it's set flat. Because if you don't flatten it out anyways and you try to put it on a base, it's going to rock, It's going to teeter. So those are some interesting figures that you got. And Mythos likes that, Charles. You always thought the Malefic decks were interesting. Warma says, I will try to do that, but the wifey seems to have a force shield that blocks all my nastiness. Must find a way to overcome this. You have to just roll for it. Or if you're role playing, just tell her this look, and if we were role playing, it doesn't work. So we're just going to pretend we're role playing. Or find a humorous way to, do it. I'm not saying it too bad a way, because then you get, why do you keep staring at me?
Are you giving him advice on how to keep his wife out of a game room?
Well, I can't tell him, like, for you it requires a taser. But I really can't tell him that. I could just say no to Ashley, but it doesn't really work.
I'll just get the 3-year-old to go and tell you.
Doesn't work. Yeah, so I don't know what to do to tell you on that one anymore. But just try. You could put up their knock before entering or something, but that probably wouldn't work. Role playing with the wifey, chicken brown cow. Well, whatever you do in your private time, anymore, it's up to you. Charles says once you can't build any more decks, whatever cards are left over, I put those cards in binders with the others. Yep. Mythos says, happy wife, keep your life. That's a good way of putting it. I like that. Happy wife, keep your life. There you go. But as you know, if your significant other is involved in the same hobby you are, it just simply means twice the expense. Woo, I want to go get a box of blah, blah, blah. Well, you better make sure you have the exact same amount for the other person to spend.
Aren't you glad I'm not into purses and all that? Because that would cost you a way lot more.
No, it wouldn't cost me anything. You'd have to buy those. Those are crazy, ridiculous prices for bags.
So I said, aren't you glad I'm not? Because I'd be using your credit card.
Charles says, Prussians are plastic. He's been sitting waiting for paint for a year and a half or more.
Oh, I know. We need a lot of paint.
Minnie Warmat says, watch out, woman. I'll surprise her next time, dressed only in a cheetah-spotted loincloth.
That's a pretty sight to think about.
Minnie Warmat, don't. It's if Keegan's still listening, he's gonna picture that in his head. You probably don't want that.
Or he just gave Keegan an idea.
Keegan, if you're watching it, no ideas. If he comes over here, Minnie Warmat,
that's what I'm saying.
Dressed just in like cheetah underwear, I'm gonna have a talk with you because he's already, caused me to have to go to see the other shrink. Fortunately, in my head, I have whatever I need to get by with, but so one of them has to talk me out of it. But you probably could surprise her. Be like something out of the Flintstones. Oh, I don't know, you guys. Oh, you're getting that all cleaned up? What is that? Motorcycle? Yep. What it look like?
Yep, this one is one of the motorcycle guys.
I was not thrilled with one-page rules motorcycles. Mini World goes nasty. Keegan showing off his pasty white chicken legs. Oof. Yeah. I think that's the real reason you didn't stop this way, huh? You
He's
were
afraid
terrified.
we were going to bring Keegan.
Yeah, he was probably afraid. Keegan is not afraid to embarrass himself in public, so.
Just scared.
Charles says, Minnie, you do that, you won't get any gaming time for a while. Just picture that one, guys. Minnie Wormut says, oh boy. I don't know. I know there's people that come through here and go, what? What kind of
show did I just walk in on?
Gaming show did I walk into? Was it what is that? One day I come by, they're talking about video games. The next day about tabletop games. Now about people wandering around showing. Yeah, they're just gonna wonder what's what. But that's okay. It's all just for fun. Hence the disclaimer. I don't know. I don't want to picture that many more, but if he comes by and harasses me and you can have a talk.
There we go.
Oh, turn it slow. Oh, there you go.
Broke the other handle off. But it's sitting right here.
On the motorcycle?
Yeah. It snapped clean off. But I saved it, so.
What are the other pieces? What is this part of just your...
A massive diorama. It's supposed to have one of those guys.
A Titan?
Yeah. Or a walker.
Oh. Charles says he ordered more bases and more paint.
Nice.
Speed metallics and a few others. Yep. It's really nice to be able to order the bases if you can't get them locally. We try to get them locally, but sometimes you're not going to get, especially, I mean, at least for me locally, bases, like this, they're just, I had to order it. It's just way too big a base.
The big ones, yeah, no.
Yeah. And then I did a little unboxing of the 40 millimeters once I had a while back. So you could get some really nice sets.
Yeah, these guys are sharp.
Mini Wormut says he's hoping to take some of the solo RPG games and convert them over into a tabletop game. I really don't see why you couldn't, Mini Wormut. I mean, literally, the book is telling you to, here you go, here's the story, play it out. So I don't see why you can't play it out. Mini Wormut says, 4 Against Darkness is a really fun game. I've not heard of that. Maybe what's it about? Maybe we're about 4 Against Darkness. Is it like a supernatural kind of thing, or is it just like post-apocalyptic? What does the darkness mean? Because it could be one of multiple things. Just kind of give us a little brief rundown if you can. And can you make it in 50 words or less? I'm just joking. I see people do that all the time. They don't want to talk to AI. Can you do this in 50 words or less? Yeah. That AI stuff's getting a bit creepy, guys. I don't know. For it to talk back to you like the way it does, it's in that fast. It's out there. Ashley, look it up. Well, she's chipping away. I'll look it up real quick. You said 4 Against Darkness. Okay, hold on a second. I'll look it up.
Oh, that's why it was all wobbly. It doesn't
Four Against
Standing
Darkness
on one
PDFs. Oh boy, there's a bunch of these books.
There with that one.
And videos. So 4 characters from a list of classic types. Okay, Four Against Darkness. I'm gonna read a little bit more. I found it there. Four Against Darkness. There's quite a few books there, Mini Wormut. You're right. Mini Wormut says there's tons of it, and Telemachus says dungeons. Mini Wormut says Four Against Mars, Alone in the Dark. Oh, I've been Alone in the Dark with Ashley. It can be a horror movie, so I don't. Four Against Titans.
I have sharp objects.
That's what I said. Four Against the Abyss. Hello, Johnny. How are you doing, sir? From Lingster, did you even see my balloon unboxing? Since I bought it from you, you should go back and look. I even gave you a little shout out and showed off your sticker, sir. Cheap to buy and limitless play. Well, if it's based off of any kind of Dungeons and Dragons, it could be an ongoing, unending game. That's cool, though. Four Against Darkness. Charles says Four Against ACW games. There you go. Benny Wormont said, did you see the version of Four Against Ashley? Ashley's just like looking at you like, okay. Yeah, it looks like you can. There's tons of it there. I guess I just want to finish the 5 parsecs from home. And we'll stick with that for now. Because every time we've tried to do an RPG, something else, interferes and we can never seem to get it finished. So I don't want to delve into something else at this moment. Linster says, yes, awesome. Well, I'm glad you've seen it. So we try to support all you guys, get mugs or whatever from you guys, and from Johnny's store we bought the balloon for the Wings of Glory. So our goal was to try to get that game up this week, but it got overtaken by others. But we did game this week too. So oh, Mythos, don't worry about being behind on it. The whole thing with the RPG is like we have the rest of the next 20 years to get it done. It's not like it's supposed to be fun, do it at your own pace, and not be a job. So just do it, and we'll go from there. Well, Mythos, again, you work a lot, sir, because you're saying you'll try to get caught up on it.
And we already decided on everything Brian sent us.
No, because there's you're not paying attention to the newer stuff come up. So, and lay the stuff out you need to vote on. He says, no, Mythos, you got 12 days in a row of work coming up, man. Just do your work. If you got time in the evening and, you want to, then do so. If not, then don't. I mean, nobody's going to be upset, literally. Even Brian is saying, no worries, Mythos. Johnny says he's been busy with opening up his brand new brick and mortar store. Well, Johnny, hopefully that goes well for you. I wish you success on that, man. It's a lot of competition out there, so just keep going forward. Mythos says, thanks, guys. You are welcome, Mythos, because really it's supposed to be fun. We'll get to it as we can. It's not. That's the nice thing about, before we tried to remember you guys, we tried to do something every whatever day, and it's almost impossible because something comes up somewhere for something. So to do it this way, there is no pressure for it's got to be done this day or that day. It is what it is. One says Star Wolves campaign and enemy creation video releases tomorrow.
So that's the other team. So,
and Wolf Brother Mythos says, good luck, Johnny, on the store. So if you've been busy opening your store and you stop by to say hi, we appreciate that. So
We appreciate everyone that shows up.
Yeah. Oh boy, the adventures of Buck Nebula, Malachi, Kodiak, and Tully will begin very soon. Nice.
I don't think he's close to you, Charles.
Link store, your store is where? Charles would like to know. You can probably put that info in there. Laws is not, let's see. It should let you.
But where he's located? Yeah, it should.
Yeah. I mean, this here. What? Take that off. Here's the. There, it'll let me put your. Yeah, that you're good. There's your. There above what you put, Johnny, for your store information. I put up your store link. It's going to be in Western New York, he says, and a small place to start at 4675 West Ridge Road in Spencerport, New York. So there you go. Well, you never know, Mythos. I don't know how far away that'd be from you, but, Hold on a second. I'm going to let Ashley take over for a second. I'm going to grab something else. Drink here. Hold on.
Ugh. Oh, I got to take over. Damn it.
Yeah, please don't get us banned in 2 minutes, okay?
Hey. Oh, what? Like cut my finger off?
Yeah, I know.
I got to move one of my fingers so I can see my computer. Yeah, John, Linkster said it's been an online store since 2019, so it's a nice step up. Yeah, I bet. I mean, we have ours, and I mean, we've been doing it for almost 2 years. November, I believe, is when we started it 2 years ago. So it's a lot of work, but I enjoy doing it. Well, I did extra sports because of how they are. Is what I did. This is a one-page rule diorama of, I believe, the aliens versus the Human Defense Force. So I got the bike, but I ended up busting off one of the arms, but I have the piece, so I got to go and cure it. Once it's all together, I got to reprint the main base. Each piece is probably about this big, so there's 4 of them. It's a pretty big diorama. So, now, why I'm having so much problems, and I just lost the hand. Son of a monkey's uncle. I heard it hit, but now I don't know where it is. I might have to reprint this one. Oh, there it is. I found it. Roll. Got it. Oh, I busted off the arm. I'm just breaking this one all the hell.
Did I get here?
Huh?
Jesse in here?
Yeah, she's up in the corner.
Okay. Shut the door now.
I'm going to have to clean off my desk because I keep flinging it everywhere.
Well, I mean, you only have so much time in a day, too, to try to get things done.
Oh yeah, because I've been working a lot up on our website, so I haven't really had time to be doing too much of this. So I know the paint challenge coming up, so I want to try to get all of it printed before the challenge starts, so that way I can get it all painted.
Well, Johnny, here. You know what it's like putting up an online store. So there's the link to our store I'm putting up. So when you get a chance, do us a favor, go take a look like we asked everybody else and see what you think. Now when you look under the merchandise or swag, I think it's actually has it worded. Did you do that? Then there is a whole lot of stuff. So give us your input when you get a chance. Linster says he has a BattleTech event for the BattleTech players at Flower City Comic-Con called the Battle for Rochester. It's almost full. You max out at 24 players. That's nice.
24 players on one board?
No, it's Ashley asked if that's 24 players on one map, or are you doing it like a little game room area and you're having a battle that way? I think it would be cool, you guys, if everybody could just plan to all meet up just one time in our lives. Just everybody get to meet everybody face to face just one time. Just like over a weekend or something. And maybe if I can secure Keegan's credit card without him knowing, I could book us all some nice, reservations. What do you think?
Yeah, that works.
Ashley's okay with it.
Not coming out of our pocket then.
Yeah. So we also did, and I know you're opening a brick and mortar store there, Winster. We can't do that because everything of ours is basically drop ship, so we don't have the inventory till somebody purchases it. But we're trying to start somewhere. Oh, Johnny says it's 1v1 for the first two matches, then there's a final 3 versus 3 match. There you go. That's a way to do it. Kind of work your way up to see who's won. It's just so that is some of it too. Like Ashley says, this redesigning a lot of it and getting a lot of this new stuff. It takes a lot of time to individually go through each item, set each thing up, get it to where there's not an issue. And we ordered our stuff. Which I don't think many Wormut's seen, but maybe. And so we did our little update, which is more, showing the stuff physically that it came in. And like now, so it's been taking time, but still we got game in today. Mini Wormut says that Army Painter's releasing speed paint markers. He's going to be all over that. So people have been using fine point markers for a long time to do things like eyes and small items. I've been stubborn. I used a needle and a toothpick and paint, but I'd have to take a look at the markers and see when they come out, because I think it would speed things up a whole lot. So Johnny asked what we're using. Right now we're using Shopify. Shopify, their ads make it sound like, oh, just open a store and blah, 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 blah. They literally don't tell you how much goes into it down to getting our resale, our tax collection permit. And I mean, we've made a couple sales, just to a few of you guys. It's not like we have nowhere even come close to even breaking even. So,
no.
But you've got a lot to do. And so that's why we tried to change it with, change things up there. And just something simple as everybody offers print on demand shirts, but this company has Carhartt shirts. So I don't know about you guys, but I work outside and I use Carhartt, a lot of Carhartt clothing. And I know it's durable, it takes a beating, and for me that is okay. If someone buys one of our shirts, it's advertising for us. We want it to last, and we want the person to have a good quality product that they get. So yeah. Wolf Brothers Mythos says for 5 parsecs, I want to find a mini or an STL for Captain Mall for Firefly. Could try to. We could try looking that up. You know, the guys from Firefly, you know, they're supposedly working on releasing some video podcasts that they've been doing together. And I think that'd be fun because I super enjoyed that show. It's one of those things where you're like, come on, you guys only made one, only made one season. It should have ran for more than that, especially with the fan base. It is a huge underlying fan base. Maybe one says, doesn't the Firefly Miniatures board game have that? They, you know what? There's a couple of them here at our hobby store, and I kind of was thinking one day, I don't have no one that would play it with me, but maybe it'd be worth it for whatever miniatures. Yes, there's a Firefly game there, Mythos. And as far as the service goes, after the show, I will send you whatever I know there, Mythos. It'd be a lot easier for me to just text it to you. No, I'm not an affiliate, or I don't get a commission or blah, blah, blah. It'd just be easier to send it to you so you can read it yourself. But with Shopify, you have a monthly fee. And then with the coffee company, there's that other fee that's incorporated. Shopify takes a percentage of your sale. And if you're getting good quality, I'm just going to use the coffee as an example. The stuff you buy in the store is nowhere near what we're buying. So you're not going to get, you're going to pay for what you get. And so by the time you do all and everything's said and done, it's like your coffee cup. Maybe you make $1.50, $2 off it. It's not like you'd have to have, repeat
800
customers.
people go and buy.
Yeah, and so we're kind of working on hitting 100 steady customers a month, because at $1.50, say you make 150. But you got to remember, they're taking cuts of the sale, and the other people are taking cuts of the sale, and then you got to pay tax. So what I want to do is make it just function to pay for the shop and all this other stuff, and maybe get some extra to pay for like our monthly streaming bill or to help with our cable bill and all that. It's that kind of a thing. There is a great Firefly game, Linkster says. There are expansions, I know that. Depends on which one you buy. The 10th anniversary one, he says, is one with spaceships. The other one had the minis for the people. He says the 10th anniversary one is expensive, but has every expansion. They've been playing it. It's fun. And want to stream it. Yes, Gale Force 9 produces the Firefly game. Mini Warma says. What did you put in there, Ashley?
What? What? Oh, you know what? I must have hit the board.
You bumped the board. Yeah, that's why you put a dot up there. Mini Warma says $88 on Amazon. Well, then that's not bad at all then, because look at, especially Mythos, what GWC workshops, you know what these box costs at. And even Brian, who's going to be real quick to say, Greg, the Warhammer guy, look at the box that you bought, Brian. They get expensive, man. So $88 anymore. Someone tells me they haven't bought a box set for under $100. That isn't crud. Just like this last one we got, and it normally was $79 for the World War I Trench Club. So, and we got it for $50. So if you can save $30 on a game, 30, to me, that's a big savings. You take it. But even if you didn't, it's still worth what I paid for it. Even if I had to pay full price. So, $88, that's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, Mythos, you can find them out there. I just don't have anyone to play it with here.
Is that a slam towards me?
No, it's just the truth. I don't have anyone to play it.
No. The show never interested me. I probably would never play
Oh,
it.
she says the show didn't interest her.
It didn't.
Shame.
It just was not something I enjoyed.
Charles says because of the expansions, he never bought the game. He says, I just like expansions to me. If it has an expansion in the game, I thought it must be broken.
Not necessarily.
I might disagree politely a little bit with you, Charles, since that there's a lot of games that simply are more, you like the core game, and then it gives you expansions to go out, or they design it so they can sell expansions. And I understand, like he says, Charles says, I don't like expansions. I understand that. Sometimes that's how it's built in. Sometimes it makes the game more valuable. And again, like we talked earlier, it all just going to depend on what you like, right? As opposed to what someone else likes. With a lot of people, I really enjoyed the show. It wasn't that it was some massive production. It was just that it was a little bit of a breath of fresh air and what everybody else was throwing out. So Johnny says the expansions just expand the game board. We've been playing without the various expansions, and it's been fun. We're about to add in the expansions. The whole verse is now open to us. Yes. So there you go. There you go. Oh, but it had a pretty decent cast. It was interesting. I mean, Nathan, he just did a good job as the captain, right? And I can't pronounce the other guy's name. Is Alan Tudyk. I can't remember how his name's pronounced, but he did a good job too. And Linster says the 10th anniversary box is 200 to 300. Every expansion's in there. Is that why Mito says the only reason the director killed Wash was in retaliation for the network canceling the second season? Man, that was really upsetting too. I am a leaf in the wind. Yep. There we go. Firefly Adventures. Mini warm-up found. Aids and brown coats on Noble Knight, $45. You got to watch Noble Knight. They have a whole lot of good stuff, but man, some of their stuff sometimes be very overpriced.
Oh, I broke something off every single one.
Yeah, it's Alan Tudyk or something like that. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. But there you go, Mythos. That's a game I would play with you over this service we got going on. You know what I mean? I really did enjoy the show. It's just every time you get a good show going, they cancel it. And I think the network was crazy to cancel that. They could have easily did a second season, and there was a big uproar about it. I mean, but at the very top, it doesn't matter. The very top of the system, the very top of the movie industry, none of them really care. They're only looking at money, and if it's not up to the hundreds of millions they think they should get, then they don't care. They just cancel stuff. Yes, Nathan is a very good actor. He's been in a whole bunch of other stuff too. Like I can't give you names, but I know here and there you see him in different other shows. Charles says Alan is playing an alien here on Earth on Netflix. And Summer Glue is awesome. Wow, it's awesome. Let's do it. Mythos. Then if you're saying let's do it to the Firefly game, I'm in.
What are we buying?
We'll find a way. Huh?
What are we buying?
I don't know. You might not be buying anything.
Okay, let me phrase that. What are you buying?
I don't know. I have to get more money.
You get on the corner.
Many more months old. No. We're all going to play Blade Runner RPG. Blade Runner was another interesting movie. We're We're going to finish our 5 parsecs from home, anymore, Mud, before I do another RPG, because I don't know how we're going to do 2 RPGs, but let's do 5 parsecs for a bit. We just got it going, and it seems fun, and I'm not against RPGs, obviously, or I wouldn't be in one. I'm just kind of not wanting to get in over my head with doing multiple ones. Clinton wanted to do Cyberpunk, and Red was the RPG. Johnny says the actress who played Kaylee, she has a monthly subscription tea company. I've been having her loose leaf teas the last few years. Yeah, like we talked one time before, Johnny. So that's why on our shop we have loose leaf. Loose leaf teas to me are just better. You can adjust it to what you want, and it's also it's sitting in a package, Blade Runner is amazing, Mito says, and he also says he needs to try that. Let me know what you think about it, Mythos. I didn't know she had a monthly subscription tea company, because Greg does drink tea, especially ones that are good for like your kidney, liver, things like that. There's a lot of healthy teas. So yes, predominantly I drink coffee, but in the evening, you ask Ashley, I'll sit here before I go to bed and you drink like a non-caffeinated tea, but some of these are just very good for different parts of you. And you get nutrition you can't get, in our food half the time anymore. That's interesting, though. But look up tea runners. Tea runners, okay. That's interesting. She worded it that way, huh? Just it pops right up when you start to search it in. Oh boy. Oof. Trying to find this one here. There we go. Yeah. So I found it where it says, I'll share it with you here. I think that's it. Free shipping in the USA. Nice. Hold on a second. I'll screen share it. Dun, 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 dun. There. There you go. I believe I found that. Looks like you got subscription on the side. If you subscribe, then it goes down a little. It's $26 a box, or $23 if you subscribe for 3 months. So yeah, 30 to 50 cups per box. That's cool. That is very interesting. That's a pretty high rating of 4.8. So see, it's interesting the way she worded it too. I think that's kind of cool. So there you go. Keegan says nothing is ever free. No, they just build it into the cost. You're right. It doesn't matter where it's at. And Linster says it's a lot of tea. Loose leaf tea is the best way to buy it if you guys are going to buy any kind of tea, because one, if you're looking out for your health, the plastic packages and the synthetic stuff they sit in that you're in a tea bag's not good for you to brew with. Loose leaf tea is just, you're going to put it in your teapot, bowl, whatever. You're going to cook it that way or boil it up, and then you're going to strain it. It's pretty good. Manny Warmuth says he wants to play the RPG Alice is Missing. He says Alice is missing. In this unique game, players utilize their phones to send text messages to each other as they figure out what happened to Alice. Excellent for remote play. Woo! Mito says he's looking forward to getting his Gamers with Coffee. He's caffeine soon. Yep, I think it's shipped already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. Thank you, Mitos. Mini Worma says a silent role-playing game that revolves around the disappearance of Alice Bearwood from the town of Silent Falls. Keegan says, I said teabag. Hey, that reverts back to video gaming, huh? Hey, Ice Wolf. He says, hi, I'm sorry I'm late. Busy with the small CNC machine, forgot the time. Hey, that's cool, man. We're just glad you showed up. Now, I got a question.
It's been delivered.
Oh. For Mythos's? Or was it shipped? Be sure you're looking at it right.
I found it. Never mind.
So, Ice Wolf, I got a question for you.
Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Mythos, you should have it Tuesday. Tuesday, sir. But Ice Wolf, were you ever in any kind of video gaming community? Because boy, I see somebody that looks just like your artwork and everything that used to be in a gaming community. So I was just curious if it was you or not. And Mini Warmont says, hello, Malachi. And Iso says, and why is Ashley not wearing gloves? Is it already being washed and cured? No, she should be wearing gloves, but she doesn't.
I don't like how the gloves feel.
Miso says he thinks it comes in tomorrow, but won't get it until Monday.
What?
His coffee.
No, it says Tuesday.
Oh. And on our end, it says Tuesday.
If you use the tracking number, it says Tuesday.
Oh, well, you use the tracking number. Okay. So I don't know why she's not wearing gloves.
I never have. I wore it once and got in my way.
Well, did you? Oh, you just washed those, didn't you?
No, they just kicked. Yeah, they just.
You did, because I can smell that all over the place.
And actually, they've been sitting in the wash for about 3 days, so they're.
Mini, or Ice Wolf says, high roller Warmut. Yeah. Keegan says he's probably out of town. Well.
Nope, I have to reprint this. It didn't print all the way. Oh, maybe.
Am I? You got a lot of supports. Are you
using
using like Mac supports on everything, or?
On these, I did because I thought they were real big.
They're not real big though.
No, it's a lot smaller than I thought. So I used a lot more supports than I should have.
Oh, Mito says he won't get it until next Monday because he's working in New York City. Boy, we're sitting here trying to figure out. Okay, duh. That was our fault.
No, I'm going to have to reprint that one.
That looks cool, though. Why?
Because it was so soft that it just popped it. And I don't see no legs.
Well, reprint just one then.
Yeah. I have to reprint this one and one other piece that only printed half.
Yeah, Keegan got it, Mythos says. But then my mind's kind of shot anymore, Mythos, you know. I kept, for whatever reason, referring to my Hellblasters as my Infernus guys earlier. You know, I don't know why, except for that they were right next to each other for a point, so maybe that's why my brain screwed it up. Iso says, wow, the chat is on a big delay. Is it? Maybe they're checking it at the border where you're at and then letting it through, Ice Wolf. Shouldn't be too much of a delay generally. Average for all this kind of stuff runs 20, 30 seconds.
Where'd it go?
When you drop something else?
Yeah. Come on, bitch. There it is. Ow!
I'm going to get Ashley some insurance.
Shut up. I haven't cut myself, so hush.
That's good. Thank you for setting that right next to me. All that rubbing alcohol you can smell. Good grief. Just reprint it then.
I'm going to have to.
The others came out okay, right?
This one did.
What was that?
That's soft. Be careful. He is soft.
Well, go.
I have to let him harden a little bit to be able to go and wash him before I put him into the actual dryer.
That one's interesting.
It's only being held up by that gun. So that is a very soft piece.
Here, show it off.
Uh-oh. Wait. 2. Where's the okay, there he is. Yeah. I broke that one. I broke that one. I broke this one.
Ashley.
And I broke him up.
It's not really funny.
I have the pieces.
Ashley, you know that gets people in trouble. No glove, no love. No,
you need to buy me more
Ice Wolf
resin.
says, no, probably not in games community, just World of Tanks and a big top 50 clan, but no streamer. Yeah, not as a streamer. Just run across, it looked like your artwork. It looks, the name is spelled the same. But it
What was the community called?
Yeah, what was your community called? I'm just curious. Or your clan, top 50 clan. There you go, Charles. That's how I think you spell the name. Alan, last name. I could not remember how to spell it. I just knew it was oddball. But he's a good actor, and he's fun to watch. It's too bad they all couldn't get together to do something. But well, poor Ashley. She's going to have to try to figure out her builds now, huh? We'll see. Breaking one piece off is one thing, but I think she broke 3 or 4 pieces.
Or Ashley, what?
You're going to have to do something with all the broken pieces.
Oh, I'll cure them and then I'll glue them back on before I paint them.
He's in the rookie. I thought that was Nathan that was in the rookie there.
No, it's the captain who's in the rookie.
Yeah.
Of the ship
Alan
or whatever.
was not the captain.
All right, you can shut mine off. Because I have to go and find that piece and...
There you go. Now we're like in the dark. It'll shut off. Yeah. I know Nathan is the one I think that's in the rookie.
Yes, Nathan is in rookie. Yeah. And he was the captain.
I know, Ashley. I'm telling you that Alan. Oh, there you go. See that guy there?
This one.
He was not the captain.
No.
That's so. Yes, Liz Star says, did you happen to see we received a massive stock of new planes, ones that have been out of stock? Well, Ares had released a while back that they were going to start re-supporting Wings of Glory. Because Ares is a company that will put out really cool stuff, but then they go to another something else. And they're a very small company compared to the others. So they need to kind of support some of the stuff better. But no, I haven't seen all the new ones that have come out. Hopefully they restock some good ones. Because I wanted to get one of the bombers. And went to go buy one. Someone was selling on eBay for like $36. And somebody beat me to it. Yo, Keegan says Alan is also, he plays a crime scene learner. Oh, okay. So like a guest.
It's probably a guess.
I don't know. I haven't seen the rookie other than clips. Ice Wolf says.
Nice tail.
Ice Wolf says.
310 to Yama.
He's been in a lot. Hold on a second, Ash. Ice says normally I can leave the models.
Dodgeball. Oh, that's right. He played the pirate in Dodgeball. I was trying to figure out why he looked familiar.
Yeah, leave the models on the build plate, and by pressing the models, they fall off. But every resident's different. Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't have to really work hard to get them off the build plate. Keegan says a cleaner. Okay. So in other words, he's the crime scene. He's the guy that cleans up the mess at the crime scenes. Okay. Isol says cool looking models, and Johnny says no to the Aries thing. I said these are old stock I found for a good deal. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check them out at some point. Getting that balloon. What we want to do is get that game in this week, but we didn't. Like I said, we got boarding actions done in today, and then I did have someone comment on my unboxing out that they ran a game with 3 of those observation balloons, and it was pretty cool. So we only got the one. Of course, they make the other colored one, different colored one. So like tannish yellow color. And the one I got is brown. I like the fact it comes with the decals because those observation blimps back then were used by different countries. You know, just like any war, you find out down the road, oh, here's a manufacturer that's supplied to everybody. You know, they're like, okay, you're going to go all do each other in. We're going to make money off it. You know, so that's just kind of what's funny. But it being a whole different thing to it. Oh, okay, Icewolf said he was in a German clan, Killer Kinder, which means basement children, but that's on the EU service, probably not me. Okay, so the one I seen was LHR Icewolf, and I used to be an LHR. You know, I was like, oh, this looks familiar. His artwork is so close to your website stuff that
I'm wondering if he didn't
thought maybe that was you, or maybe the other person is like you or something.
Who knows?
Linster said there's only a little bit. They sell fast, including a whole bunch of World War II planes. Yes, Linster, if you're putting them at the actual retail prices, they'll probably go fairly fast. Because like anything else, there's people on like eBay and stuff that will try to price gouge. Although I missed out on that nice big bomber. If I could have snagged that for $36, I would have. And some oddball companies that stocked them but didn't know what they were, I've looked back on there as they were selling to get rid of it, but I don't think anybody really knew about them, and so people were not, you know.
Don't we have a bomber? I thought we had a bomber.
No, we got the smaller bombers. I'm talking about the big.
Yeah, because that's the one we let the boys each pick out one. I think that's the one. Josh
it was a German one, and I think it's over. Well, I thought Josh had that one.
I think it was British. I thought.
No, they're small ones, Ashley. Don't go looking through it all now. We don't.
It's right here. Hush.
So yeah, they're kind of interesting. So what I'm more or less would like to do.
This one.
Is get. Yeah, but this is a small one. This is not a big bomber.
They make bigger ones?
Yes, Ashley, much bigger bombers.
Wow. Okay.
Icewolf says the chat is a 3-minute delay for him. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. That's trying to get from our country to yours, and that's not the.
I
don't think that's YouTube.
Yeah, is he watching through a cell phone or a computer?
It don't matter. It's got to go through how many servers to get to where he's at. Well, you got all sorts of things. Johnny says chat is slow for weird reasons, but you know, weather affects it. Some areas in our country have been flooded ridiculously bad.
That's true.
Multiple areas. I mean, the average person's got. That's what I like about TikTok. Is you'll see people uploading, looking out their doors, and you know these floods are going by. Yeah, Icewolf says leave the support on build plate. First remove model, then at the end remove the support from the plate.
I've just never done it that way.
You could try it though.
I can try.
We'll give that a shot, Ice Wolf, and see what that does. I don't know. There's.
Where did I put it? I think it's on this.
Oh, check it later.
Yeah.
Let's
Jesse, come here, baby. Come say hi to everyone. Come here.
Say I'm tired.
Come on, baby.
She's tired. Oh, let her sleep. She is doing better though.
Come on, baby. Come here. Up. Jesse, come here. Come here.
Well, you remember she can't see.
Oh.
It's all right. What are you doing? She might get bad. Yep. Yeah, gonna have to wash her neck.
Yep. I'm sorry, baby.
Well, I don't know, you guys just need a lot more money. How's that? Getting tired of, like Mito saying, live paycheck to paycheck.
Go. Hi, honey.
She's doing okay. Not great, but better than she was. So, hopefully the dog here has got some extended time with us.
Okay.
And she's doing, so far, like I said, she's doing better. Just, man, vets make a lot of money off people. Yeah. I think that pulling at the heartstrings, they make some good money. Stuff's not cheap.
What? Oh, I'm confused.
Oh, Minnie Wormut says, well, duh, Ashley. And she's all, I'm confused, Minnie Wormut. Powerball's at 605 million. Yeah, I guess we should probably try playing it once in a while. I did things like trying to get our stuff advertised, Johnny. So, like, we spent money on ordering some of the products because then, one, A, we're going to use them like our shirts, obviously. And B, it's just, I wanted to kind of see, too, just how good the stuff is. And I'm super impressed with it. It's really good stuff.
I don't trust you if I'm taking the dog out.
You don't trust me?
No, not to say something.
Oh, jeez. She takes all the fun out of it. So, yeah. Sometimes when you get a little extra money, it goes to all sorts of stuff instead of what you want it to. So who knows, man? It's just Ice Wolf says computer with glass fiber really fast. Minnie Wormut says, oh, did you buy the new mug? Minnie Wormut? Yes, you did. Thank you. Really, it looks really, really nice. You can get it in different colors. That's why I said we're just really kind of proud of what we're doing. We're just not successful at it at this point, but we'll give it a try for a while. Aries is going to order a bunch of the official merchandise from your store for taking to events and promote the game. If they're going to order from you, Linster, that's cool. That's really cool to promote the game. The game, if you're talking about Wings of Glory, they honestly don't have to promote it too much. It's got a large fan base. They just up and stop production on stuff. And if they could get back into it, is that Keegan? That's Keegan. Keegan's in the background messing with my granddaughter Maya's desk. So when she comes in, she's funny, you guys. When she comes in, she looks at her desk to make sure Keegan hasn't messed with it. Because he turns things upside down. So imagine your painting desk with all your paints and all your stuff arranged. And sure, we're only 3 years old. And 3 years, 4 months. But this is where her stuff is, right? Her paintbrushes, her clean out little bowl and everything. And so
Just don't let them know I had $15,000 in tickets.
What? Oh, yeah. So it's kind of funny. He came in and messed up her desk. And so she, on her own, came up with wanting to write Keegan a ticket. So me being me, I helped her write him up tickets. She wrote up about $15,000 worth of tickets, multiple tickets, on her little scribble writing. And we put them in an envelope and taped them to Keegan's door and fined him for messing with her desk. I thought, any of you that's got a desk with your paints and all your stuff on it, you can relate to someone coming in and just turning things upside down and moving stuff around, because you'd be like, who did this, And so, yeah, I thought it was funny. So now Keegan's probably going to get another ticket. Well, Johnny, I'm wishing you wish you luck, man. Good luck on your store, and wish us the same back. We're trying to get it to where it'll pay for itself and help with some of our monthly costs, and just to make things easier in life, Plus, it's just kind of nice to know. Minnie Warmut says, "Tell Keegan he reminds me of Gonzo the Muppet." That is funny, sir. That is funny. Leinster says, "That's too funny." Oh, yeah, about the desk. Yeah, that's what he's doing now. So when she comes over tomorrow, she automatically, when she comes in the house, she's kind of cute.
Come on, baby.
She'll start marching right back down here.
There you go. Come on.
So where are you going? To the game room.
Yep.
See if Keegan touch
on.
my desk. And I'm like, okay, we'll go.
Go ahead,
She will come in here and she will survey her desk.
That's
so now that Keegan's turned a bunch of stuff
wow,
down,
she's gonna be so mad.
She's gonna come in and she's gonna see that and go, okay. You're gonna get more tickets, Keegan. And Keegan's like, nah, it's only debt. That's true. Who cares? We all have debt, right?
Eventually, she's gonna know, and she's gonna make him pay up.
What was the rock in one rock band? Keegan says. What? Oh boy. He turned her squirrel upside down.
And her dice towers, she's gonna be mad.
She knows.
She knows.
Her dice towers are upside down. You're gonna get more tickets, is all I can say, Keegan. Many more tickets from a 3-year-old who's gonna fine you. You're gonna need a second job. I don't know. That's kind of funny though, really, to be honest with you. I mean, Minnie Warman says, "I'm waiting for a flock of chickens to follow Keegan." Yeah, they might be angry chickens. And Mythos says, "I'd have to write tickets for my own desk." That's funny, Mythos. But you know where your stuff's at, right? So even if our desks are cluttered, if mine gets cluttered, I am always.
Let's just put it this way: if I'm at work, Greg will have our granddaughter over here, and I have dinosaurs up on my desk. This child likes dinosaurs too.
So I take them off to let her play.
Yeah, and it's like I'll come in, I'm like,
Ashley will be like,
"Messed with my desk.
Did you take this dinosaur?" I'm like, "How do you remember you have so much stuff?"
Because I know how I place things.
But yeah.
And I think that she's gotten that from me. I know what's there. I know how I had things. Just like I knew you were messing with the paint shaker because my stuff was all moved.
Oh. Hold on a second here. Johnny said, "Hey, we survived COVID. We'll survive tariffs." Well,
yeah,
tariffs came along hundreds of years before COVID. So if you can survive both of them, you'll be all right. Tariffs are nothing new. It's just something everybody's got to deal with. All these countries do this. It's really, all these countries tax their own people and tax us enough. Doesn't matter where you live, that we really don't need tariffs, and it also hinders stuff. So I thought it was kind of funny when this whole tariff showdown between the United States and China came up. A lot of people didn't even know that tariffs have always been a thing. They literally had no idea that tariffs are there year in, year out, long before they were ever, born. So it's an ongoing thing, and as long as all these countries want to do it, then it's just going to cause more reasons for things to go up. You know what I mean? So Fortunately, though, Johnny, in the gaming world, the amount of worry over a lot of the massive, what they thought would be massive pricing, it's just not there. It really hasn't gone up much. I mean, our resin went up $2 a bottle, and I think that's made in China. So, um, yeah, it'll work itself out. You'll be okay if you're still here now, especially with the COVID craziness. That's more of a that was more of a hindrance to small businesses than anything I had seen in my 200 years here ever. Because a lot of small businesses just did not survive that. Um, and that was interesting. So now you've got a lot of big businesses left. So keep going, Johnny. Just that's what we're doing. We're just going to keep trying. And Minnie Wormut says the only people who know the Muppet Show will know what I'm talking about. We know what you're talking about. Minnie Wormut's taking off. He needs to take care of some chores around the house. Take care. Solo gaming is king. Bye, he says. Hello. Goodbye. Linstar says they did affect the games we buy because they're all made in China. It's insane. Yeah. But you got to remember, China kept upping it. So then the United States upped it. And so then China upped it. And it was both sides. It's not, people are blaming, the United States on the tariffs, but you just need to look at the history of tariffs. And tariffs have always been there from all these countries. It was back in the Egyptian days, tariffs started.
Yeah.
So it does affect prices. I was kind of hoping, that they would, we rely, on one source. We're always told, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So a lot of manufacturers, though, started moving away from that. And then, of course, in the video game industry, it's just more and more going to be digital. So tariffs aren't going to really affect the digital world too much. So video games are going to be, they're pretty set. You know what I mean? Tabletop games, it varies a little bit, but it's no massive increase that I've noticed anywhere. I've seen people price gouging. I've seen some retailers in the beginning purposely price gouge, but then people figure it out and they'll just buy somewhere else. So all we got to do as gamers is do what we can do. Have fun. And like I said, Johnny, if you survive COVID, you're now opening a brick and mortar store, then really you're just going forward. I wouldn't worry about any of the other stuff. Just go forward. That's all we can do, because none of us can change the rest of all that crap. Unfortunately, we're all just stuck in the middle. But we love you guys. We're going to go ahead and get going too. We appreciate everyone coming by. And it always is a great ending to our week and a beginning of the next week. So until next Sunday, you guys keep gaming. Spend time with your family first. Prioritize it. Family first. And take it from there. If you get a chance, hit us up on Xbox Live, Gamers, W Coffee. Add us as a friend. If you've got a PC, you can get the Xbox app. If you want to do that, or if you already have it, you can. And we'll be happy to game with any of you guys. Ice Wolf, if your desk has its own place, you can pick up tools without looking. So clearly you would understand if someone came in and rearranged your desk and you just out of memory habit went to reach for something and it wasn't there. Oof. You know what that would do. So
All right,
Keegan,
guys.
be prepared for tickets. Hold on, Ash. All of our podcast listeners has expanded a lot. We appreciate you guys. You're free to welcome to come by and join us on our show Sunday, 4 p.m. Central. All right, you guys, take it easy. Keep going forward, Linster, and have a great week, you guys. We'll see you Sunday. Next Sunday. Sunday. Goodbye till I guess.